Imagine joining a prison life study, expecting a quick role play in a college basement. But soon, your name is gone, replaced by a number, and friendly students start acting like real guards. This was the 1971 Stanford Prison Experiment, a study that quickly turned dark and uncontrollable. For 6 days, a basement at Stanford became an unsettling experiment in authority and revealed just how easily people can change. Psychologist Dr. Philip Zimbardo designed this experiment to study how people react to power and authority. He selected 24 college students, all considered healthy and mentally stable, and divided them randomly into 2 groups, guards and prisoners. The students chosen as guards were given khaki uniforms, mirrored sunglasses, and batons, while those playing prisoners wore smocks with numbers, marking them like real prisoners. There were small cells set up, strict routines, and guards had full control over the daily life of the prisoners. At first, it seemed like just an experiment, something students would laugh about later. On the first day, the guards were unsure, playing their roles lightly and laughing along with the prisoners. But soon, things took a dark turn. By the second day, the guards grew more serious, beginning to assert control over their prisoners. What started as a study on behavior suddenly began to feel real. Orders became harsher, punishments more humiliating, and rules stricter. Zimbardo and his team watched from a hidden room, and as the lines blurred, even they found it hard to see how extreme things were becoming. One guard, later known by others as John Wayne, took on his role with alarming intensity. He invented punishments like making prisoners do endless push-ups, locking them in a small closet he called solitary confinement, and depriving them of sleep. As days went by, the punishments became worse. Some prisoners were chained by the ankles, forced to clean toilets with their bare hands, and stripped of their blankets. The guards' behavior was so intense that the prisoners soon started to break down, shouting, crying, and pleading for the study to end. One prisoner broke down emotionally, unable to handle the stress, and had to be released early. Others started to feel helpless, losing the sense of who they were outside of the prison roles. The guards, who had once seemed unsure, now believed in their power over the prisoners. For them, it was no longer a simple study, it was control. Even Zimbardo, the psychologist in charge, began seeing himself as the prison superintendent, fully absorbed in his role of managing the prison. This transformation continued until a fellow psychologist, Dr. Christina Maslach, came to observe the study. When she saw what was happening, she confronted Zimbardo, saying that the treatment was abusive and unethical. Her reaction broke through the trance-like state that had developed, and Zimbardo ended the study after only 6 days, even though it had been planned to last 2 weeks. The Stanford Prison Experiment caused shock in the field of psychology. It showed just how easily people could fall into roles, especially when given power without limits. The guards, regular college students with no violent pasts, had quickly become controlling and even cruel, while the prisoners, who were also ordinary students, had quickly lost their sense of self. The experiment revealed something unsettling. In certain situations, authority can make good people behave in ways they never thought possible.